Welcome back, guys. In the last session, we have created one Maven project and integrated Selenium and created one test case of Selenium without any unit test provider like unit or TestNG. Okay. In this session, we will integrate TestNG in our project. Okay. We are having the same project that we developed in last session. This is the pom.xml file. We added a Selenium dependency here. Okay. Now in this session we will add TestNG dependency in our project. Okay, so let's find the TestNG dependency for pom.xml. Launch Chrome browser and search Maven repo. Okay, and click on this Maven repository link, and in the search box type TestNG. These are results. Click on this TestNG link, org.testng link. Testing framework for Java. Okay, and the last released on August 2020. Okay, click on this TestNG link. So these are the releases of TestNG 7.3 and 7.1. Okay, you can pick any version. Okay, I will go with the most used version, that is 7.1.0. okay, click on this link. So this is dependency for Java. Copy this dependency and switch to pom.xml file. Add the dependency here. Okay, so let me remove this command line. So this is a pom.xml file, and in XML file everything should be formatted and there should be no any extra line in this pom.xml. Okay, you can have comment lines, but you can remove unnecessary lines from pom.xml. Okay, if you want to keep this line here, you can keep it. Okay, no problem, because this is a comment line and this line is ignored by Maven. Okay, when you build this pom.xml file, this line will be ignored here. Okay, so we added the dependency for TestNG also and Selenium also. Let's build the project. Right click on pom.xml file, click on Maven, and click on update project and click on OK. So it started building the project and it's downloaded the required dependencies here. So in Maven dependencies, you can find the testng.jar file. Okay, so once you add the dependencies for testng in pom.xml and you click on Maven build, it will download the testng jar file here. Okay, have a look. It's having testng.jar file. Let me close this folder. Now we have successfully installed testng. Now we will use testng annotations to create test cases in Selenium project. If you remember in the previous session, let me show you. We created one demo test.java file and we were not using any test annotations. Okay, we were just using basic Java concept, that is main method. In main method we are creating a script of Selenium. Okay, so right now we will just delete this file and we will use testng annotations to create test cases in Selenium. Okay, when you work in work in any company or organization, JUnit or TestNG unit test provider are used. Okay, they have more features as compared to just raw class files. Okay, they provide you annotations, they provide you hooks. Okay, and before and after hooks, and they provide you good reporting tools also. Okay, so we have installed TestNG dependency in our project. Okay, so let's create one class in our project. Class name as TestNG demo dot java. Okay, press enter. So we have added new class. Now for TestNG test case, we have to type one annotation @test. Okay, so we have successfully installed TestNG in our Selenium project. Press enter. Okay, now you have to add one method here, test1, and you can type your script in this method. Okay, let me just type WebDriver. Driver is equal to new cron driver. Okay, if you remember in the last session we have set up Chrome driver, okay, in system properties. Let me do the same thing again. System dot set a property that driver dot Chrome driver. Okay, and here we have to pass the URL of Chrome driver.exe, that is in C drive and Selenium and Chrome driver. This is the path of Chrome driver.exe file. Copy this path and paste here. Okay, now we create a driver for WebDriver Chrome driver, and let's launch browser. So driver.get method is used to launch the browser, and you have to pass the URL here. Okay, let me pass http and github.com. Okay, so now we have launched github.com, and we can use this method to close the browser. Okay, so driver.close method is used to close the browser once you are done with your script. So this method will launch the Chrome browser and open this URL github.com. Okay, it is this script will be executed very fast. To see it is working fine, you can use some hardcore sleep here. Okay, thread.sleep 50 seconds. Okay, so we are done with the script. Now we are using testng. Okay, @test. Previously, if you remember, we used this command. Now to run this scenario, we have to right click on this file. Previously, when we execute the script, we just used run as Java file. Now we are getting testng test option. Okay, click this option, testng test. It will execute the scenario. Before that, let me close all the open browsers, and okay, now we are not having any open Chrome browser. Let me right click on this file and click on run as, click on testng. Okay, now it will launch. Sorry, we are failing some issue. Okay, so there is one problem. We have set this key is wrong. Chrome.driver. Okay, so let me run this again. Run as testng. So it's launching Chrome browser, opening github.com. Okay, it will wait for 30 seconds and then it will close the browser. Okay, so let me close the browser. Okay, so we are done with one script of testng. We created one test case of testng. When you try to run this scenario, right click on this class, and when you click on run as, if you are not getting testng test option here, okay, to get this option you have to just click on help, okay, and Eclipse Marketplace. You have to install testng plugin for Eclipse, okay, and search here. So just type testng here and press enter. It will get all the plugins for the test with the name testng. So this is the plugin for testng for Eclipse. Okay, it's already installed on my machine. That's why I was getting that option, run as testng. Okay, if you are not getting that option, run as testng, search testng here, open Eclipse Marketplace and search testng here. Okay, click on this plugin, and instead of install you will get install button. Okay, click on install button and follow the instructions, and after testng is installed, you will start getting this option, run as testng. Okay, let me click on this again. It will start the test execution. So I clicked on run as testng. It again started executing a scenario. it's launch the Chrome browser and open github.com. Okay, so now we have successfully integrated TestNG in our Selenium project, or you can say TestNG in our Maven project. Okay, so this is one way of running TestNG test case, run as TestNG. Okay, there is one another option. You can convert your TestNG project to testng.xml. Okay, so right click on your project and there is one option, testng. Okay, click on convert to testng. We can create testng.xml file by right clicking on the project. Okay, and click on testng and click on convert to testng. Okay, here you can mention the location of testng.xml file where you want to save this file and suite name. Let me name it as Selenium testing and modify the name to demo test. Okay, so now click on finish. Okay, have a look. It's created one testng.xml file here. Okay, let me show you how to see the contents of this file. Right click on this file. Okay, click on open with and click on text editor. Okay, so this is the content of testng.xml file. Is showing you XML version. Okay, and suite name Selenium testing, test tag. Okay, test name is equal to demo test, and classes, and it contains one class name dot testng demo. This is the class. Okay, now if you have to execute the test cases, you can just right click on this testng.xml file and click on run as testng suite. Okay, so it's giving us error, cannot find class in class path dot testng demo. Okay, so you can remove this dot from here. Okay, then try again. So let me try it again. Run as testng suite. Have a look. Now it's executing. It's launching Chrome browser and opening github.com. Okay, so we have successfully launched our Selenium test case using testng.xml. Okay, in testng.xml you can have different types of test cases. Okay, and you can define multiple test tags here. Okay, and you can pass parameters to your Selenium scripts using testng.xml, and you can run different groups of test cases in using testng.xml. There are a number of features in testng.xml. Okay, so we will create a separate session for testng.xml. Okay, after some time. So that's all for today. We created the testng.xml file today and executed Selenium test case using testng. Okay, so this is at the red test. Have a look. In using testng, you don't need the main method. Okay, you can just directly use test tag and create one method, and you can write your code here. Okay, let's suppose if you want to add one more scenario, you can again use test annotation and just create one method here, test2, and you can write your test code here. Okay, so using this test annotation you can create a number of test cases. Okay, so this was the feature of testng in Selenium. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much.